Hey and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Manchester United talent admits he is broken after Manchester City defeat. Manchester United winger Alejandro Garnacho has admitted that he is broken after losing the FA Cup final on Saturday. The Red Devils went to Wembley full of hope with Eric Tanhaag seeking to complete a domestic cup double. It wasn't to be tough as City ran out 2-1 winners, seeing off some late United pressure to claim another trophy. United didn't back down, but it just didn't quite have enough to get back into the game, even with Garnacho causing problems. Ten Hag decided to throw Garnacho on for the final half an hour, replacing Christian Eriksen in the United side. Garnacho immediately caused problems, arguably more so than Jadon Sancho did in his time on the pitch, and went close with a fine run and shot. The teenager made a really positive impact from the bench, but couldn't drag United back into the game, which has broken his heart. Garnacho has taken to Instagram to reflect on a difficult defeat. Garnacho started his message by saying, "I'm broken," before going on to say that this was one of the toughest days of his life. The Argentinian promised to bring joy to United fans again and vowed not to give up despite an emotional loss. United fans love the quality Garnacho provides on the pitch, but must also appreciate just how much passion he has for the club. Garnacho was just one of a number of United players to send messages to fans after Saturday's defeat. Bruno Fernandes vowed to bounce back from this loss whilst thanking fans for their support throughout the campaign. Rafael Varane admitted that he is proud of his teammate and believes failure is the foundation of success, believing this will help United in the long run. The United squad appear to be in a positive mood and will now be desperate to put it right against City next season. Marcus Rashford reacted after FA Cup final defeat to Manchester City. Manchester United star Marcus Rashford is determined to return even stronger next season after falling short against Manchester City in the FA Cup final yesterday. The Red Devils lost 2-1 to rivals Man City at Wembley Stadium, courtesy of Ilkay Gundogan's brilliant brace. Rashford is happy with the progress United have made this season, even after missing out on winning a domestic double. He wrote on Instagram, "This game meant everything to us, but it wasn't meant to be. It's clear to see progress has been made over the season, but we still have to keep improving and come back even stronger next season." The 25-year-old was starved of chances against Manchester City, but was lively whenever he got an opportunity to run into the channels. Rashford fired a strike in the second half, which flew just over the bar. He can play up front, but is most effective when making runs from the left flank. If United can sign a world-class striker this summer, Rashford will be a regular on the left wing. Rashford has carried the goal-scoring burden this campaign, bagging 30 goals and 11 assists across all competitions. He became the first United player since Robin van Persie to score 30 goals in a single season. His spectacular achievement helped him win the prestigious Sir Matt Busby Player of the Year award and the United's Players Player of the Year award. The United faithful will be hoping that their star forward can continue to deliver the goods next season. Eric Tanhaag defends David de Gea after FA Cup final defeat. Manchester United manager Eric Tanhaag has defended goalkeeper David de Gea following the 2-1 FA Cup final defeat to Manchester City. The Spaniard was hardly at fault, but he should have done better to prevent City's winner. Gundogan's time shot from the edge of the box found the back of the net through a crowded defense. De Gea's positioning was not the best, and he could not cover ground to stop the effort. Speaking after the 2-1 loss, Ten Hag said that he does not want to criticize any player, including De Gea, who had a fantastic season with 25 clean sheets for United. He said via ESPN, "At this moment, I don't want to talk about such issues of criticism because we played all a great season, including David de Gea. He played a fantastic season. Say it like this: we are in the right direction, but there are occasions in the game, issues in the game we have to improve definitely if we want to take the next step and win trophies. The Dutch tactician added that he plans to improve the squad during the off-season and has already communicated his ideas to the club ahead of the summer transfer window. The Spaniard made several outstanding saves during the 22-23 campaign, but also had poor outings. He made 4 errors leading to goals, and there are now questions over his future as the number one. Tanhaag recently refused to guarantee that De Gea would continue as the first choice goalkeeper. This is probably a hint that the club are looking to pursue a new shot stopper this summer. While De Gea could stay with a new contract, he could play second fiddle to the new signing. Portos Diego Costa is apparently the prime transfer target for the Red Devils. Man United take the lead to sign Diogo Costa from Porto. Manchester United have taken the lead to sign Porto goalkeeper Diogo Costa this summer, according to Portuguese publication Ebola. David de Gea has been United's undisputed number one for 12 seasons, but there could be a change ahead of the 23-24 campaign. The Spaniard is currently close to opening a new deal, but manager Eric Tanhaag recently said that he cannot guarantee his starting spot. It's now reported by Ebola that the Red Devils have taken the lead to land Costa. The 23-year-old is set to make his final appearance for Porto on Sunday before securing a move to the English Premier League. Chelsea and Newcastle United have expressed an interest in signing him, but United are in the driving seat to land his services. De Gea has had a disappointing end to the season. He won the Premier League Golden Glove with 17 clean sheets, but that does not reveal the real picture. The Spaniard recently made a couple of blunders against Sevilla and West Ham United, and he was also unconvincing in the FA Cup final against Manchester City. The 32-year-old found himself in static motion as Ilkay Gundogan opened the scoring. He should have done better to prevent the second goal for the citizens. Roy Keane slammed De Gea after the FA Cup final, and in our view, it could be time to pursue a new number one. Costa would be a perfect candidate for the job. He is a good ball-playing goalkeeper who has the ability to make high claims. The Portuguese star is also more assured with his long ball distribution, unlike De Gea. United will have to pay a premium price to sign him. He has a release clause worth 75 million euros in his contract. Porto may want a fee close to that value to sell. Man United have come back strong to sign Juventus midfielder Adriano Rabiot. Manchester United have renewed their interest in signing Juventus midfielder Adriano Rabiot, whose contract expires at the end of the month, according to Corriere dello Sport. The Red Devils were heavily interested in signing the Frenchman last summer. An initial £15 million fee was finalized with Juventus, but they could not agree personal terms with the midfielder. Rabiot has since had a superb season with Juventus. He has registered 11 goals and 6 assists from 47 games. The 28-year-old was also part of the French squad that reached the World Cup final. It's now reported that United have come back strong for Rabiot, who will be a free agent next month. However, they are not alone in the pursuit. Newcastle United also hope to sign him. Thomas Tuchel's Bayern München are likewise pushing to land his signature on a Bosman transfer. Mason Mount is currently the priority target for manager Eric Tanhaag. Personal terms have been agreed, but United still need to finalize a transfer fee with Chelsea for the 24-year-old. In case there is a breakdown in negotiations, Rabiot could be the fallback option for United. The Frenchman has vastly improved his performances compared to the 21-22 season. He has 17 goal contributions for the Bianconeri and has also impressed defensively, winning 2 tackles and nearly 6 duels per appearance. Rabiot is enjoying the best phase of his career. On a free transfer, he would be a no-brainer signing, but personal terms could be an issue again. United refused to meet his £160,000 a week demands during last summer's transfer window. Rabiot may want a much higher salary this time around, as he will be a free agent next month. He could easily demand £200,000 weekly on top of a sizable signing on fee to join United. Man United face competition from Juventus in race to sign Rasmus Højlund. Manchester United could face competition from Juventus to sign Atalanta striker Rasmus Højlund this summer. The Red Devils are on the search for a new centre forward, and it has been recently reported that Højlund is one of the players on their radar. United boss Eric Tanhaag has already spoken with the 20-year-old through multiple video calls, and he could be signed for around €50 million. However, a deal may not be straightforward. Juventus could reportedly enter the race for him, suppose Dusan Vlahovic heads for the exit door. Vlahovic is currently a top target for Bayern München, and Corriere dello Sport claim that the Bianconeri could replace the Serbian with Højlund. Højlund has been likened to Erling Haaland for his playing style. He is a left-footed striker who possesses sheer pace, a physical presence, and good finishing skills. The youngster has also excelled with his ability to win duels and hold up play. With the right guidance, the Dane could evolve into a potent goal scorer. Aside from United, the Bianconeri are also keeping tabs on him, but in our opinion, the Red Devils could have the upper hand due to a couple of reasons. The first advantage in their favor is Champions League football. Juventus were also on course to qualify from Serie A before they were docked 10 points for false accounting. Meanwhile, Højlund is a self-proclaimed Red Devils fan. Earlier this year, he said via MEN, "I will not hide the fact that I am a huge Manchester United fan." Not many Serie A-based players would turn down a move to Juventus, but there is a strong possibility that Højlund would do so due to his admiration of United. Ten Hag target spotted watching Man United at Wembley. Manchester United may have lost the FA Cup final, but fans may hope a new defender is on the way in Yerry Mina. United fans are now left to reflect on Ten Hag's first season in charge, one which started terribly but has largely been positive. Ten Hag won the Carabao Cup and was pushing for a domestic double, representing an encouraging first campaign. The cup final results showed that United do still have some way to go to challenge City consistently, though, and that means new signings are needed. Tongues are wagging now as a player heavily linked with Manchester United was actually at Wembley. Norwegian reporter Erik took to Twitter on Saturday afternoon to post a photo of Ajax defender Jurriën Timber outside Wembley Stadium. Timber made the trip to London to watch United narrowly lose to their bitter rivals, sparking rumours of a summer move. Fabrizio Romano noted that Ajax rejected multiple approaches from United as they chased Timber last summer. United did manage to sign two Ajax players last summer as Lisandro Martinez and Antony arrived. Both players wanted to reunite with Eric Tanhaag, but Ajax seemingly closed the door on losing another quality player in Timber. The situation may be different this time around though, with Timber thought to be keen on leaving Amsterdam. Timber is still under contract at Ajax until 2025, but he may feel that now is the right time to move. Maybe Timber just wanted to watch a huge game. Maybe he was just there to cheer on Ten Hag having worked together in the Netherlands. Yet, with United so keen on signing Timber in recent times, the defender who can play at centre-back or right-back has left many believing that he was watching his next club at Wembley. Man United will have to pay £70 million plus add-ons to sign a Chelsea midfielder Mason Mount. Manchester United will have to pay £70 million up front to sign a Chelsea midfielder Mason Mount this summer, according to The Sun. The Red Devils had a good 22-23 season under manager Eric Tanhaag. They won the Carabao Cup and also qualified for the Champions League. Tanhaag will be eyeing financial backing from the hierarchy this summer, and it seems clear that Mount is the number one transfer target for him. Personal terms have already been agreed with the England international, but United still have to finalise a transfer fee with the Blues for his services. It's now reported that Chelsea won £70 million plus add-ons to part ways with their graduate and could be prepared to run down his contract otherwise. Ten Hag was determined to land Frankie de Jong from Barcelona last summer. United agreed a transfer fee, but the Dutchman refused to negotiate personal terms with Mount. The situation is completely different. The 24-year-old has given the go-ahead for the move, and United now need to reach an agreement with the Blues. Mount will enter the final year of his contract next month, and it's highly unlikely that the London Giants would risk losing him on a free transfer at the end of next season. The Blues need to balance their books by June 30 after the huge £600 million spending spree in the last year, and Mount is one of the players that could head for the exit door. We believe they will eventually lower their demands. In our opinion, United could secure Mount's signature for around £50 million by taking advantage of the Blues' need to cash in. I will be uploading daily Manchester United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.